What LeBron did is the equivalent to what I did with Nipsey Hussle. He won't even talk to me. He FaceTimes me and then he'll text me and then tell me to text. He will not say a verbal word right now.
It's
Nah, and that's
2022.
good. He good. He just taking a break right
Yeah,
now,
he
you
taking
know.
a break.
Hey,
But he did tweet and say something about Shaq, and then Shaq responded.
Yeah, yeah. No, you'll see him tweet. You're not gonna hear his voice though for a month.
Hey,
He
hey,
ain't gonna
hey.
say nothing.
But Wack,
Shaq.
you know what's crazy though? That's why I try to tell motherfuckers, like, I give motherfuckers, with their opinion, how they feel with LeBron. But if you motherfuckers really want to be mad at somebody, that Tuesday night, Charles Barkley and Shaq,
Oh
but
yeah.
Charles Barkley lit the gas light to the fire when he said, he called out the commissioner, Wack. He said, yeah, and Adam Silver, who is Jewish, that's how he quoted it, who is Jewish. How Kyrie, how dare you taking this man $40 million in Jewish money and all, like just breaking it down and saying, oh, he need to be suspended or
Yeah,
whatever.
I
So
heard
that,
the movie said something about the Holocaust didn't happen. Now that's some bullshit.
yeah,
Definitely
that's
happened.
bullshit. Yeah,
That's some
yeah.
bullshit. Straight
That's
up
what
some
they're mad
bullshit.
about. But that's
But
what they
I'm gonna
want.
tell you, I think that's a management problem. I don't think Kyrie even knew to the extent what the fuck it is he was promoting. They came over there with a situation, gave the nigga a bag. Right now I'm in a $70 million lawsuit because Game promoted fucking Bitcoin. I mean some type of crypto coin, right? We
Mm-hmm.
had no idea these motherfuckers, some Russian dudes, was pumping it and they dumped it. So they saying, well, Game, because you promoted it, right? You influence people to invest in it, so you part of the scam. Well, I gotta show we ain't part of the company. We ain't part of none of that. We just simply had a fucking Instagram promo contract with them,
Right, right,
right?
right, right.
That didn't stop them from coming at us for $70 million. Like they came at us with the lawsuit for real. They wasn't playing no games. I
Right.
don't think Kyrie ever even watched the motherfucking movie.
I think he just did it. I think he actually just did it because it was the heat of the whole Yay shit, and he was probably knowing him, because Kyrie always left field anyway. He was just trying to make a stand kind of with Yay and just him,
No, I
you
don't
know.
think he knew. You seen his interview? He was like, "Well, now that I learned that they saying the Holocaust didn't happen, now that is some bullshit." He said, "But I didn't make the movie, nor did I distribute the movie, so they coming at me like I'm the start of the fucking problem."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing. Like, when y'all gonna go address Amazon?
But you see what they making them go through now. They talking about these phases. So the first phase was the apology. Then he got to go meet with some rabbis and all this shit.
They
And
gonna do him. They gonna do him like our boy though, man. The take a knee guy. They gonna do him. They gonna get him out of there. They ain't done with him.
And they got to do it like that because Kyrie could actually play. With Kaepernick, they was like, oh, he can't really play. He wasn't a good quarterback. But Kyrie could play and he's still under contract. So they got to do him like that.
Well, they don't give a fuck about the contract. They'll pay him out, let him go. They don't give a fuck. Kanye, you think they don't got to pay Kanye out? They got to pay Gap,
I mean, the more
Balenciaga,
so like
Adidas. They all got to pay him out the remainder of the contract, regardless. They don't give a fuck about that. Like, but
Hey, good
I
I'm
morning.
ready
think
to say fuck the NBA, man. I already said
that's what I
fuck the
watch.
NFL, man.
well,
Fuck
here
them
go the
crap.
problem
Did
with
y'all
us,
hear
right?
that LeBron James shit? Like
We
LeBron
only
We need to
say it
start
for
our
like
own
10
Not
league,
days.
nothing on
man.
LeBron.
Fuck LeBron in
LeBron,
there
Brown a
lying.
corn
We
dog.
need to
He
start
Not
our
nothing
own
on
come on,
league,
man.
man.
Come
LeBron.
on,
Not a
man.
damn
We
thing
ain't
on LeBron.
talking about his
Listen,
basketball.
Come on,
listen,
He'll
listen,
never
Shannon.
be
Wack,
listen,
Jordan.
man.
y'all.
and I
Listen,
love
this is what I
LeBron,
don't
man, but
understand about y'all. Hold on. This
He'll
is
never
Wack.
be
Let me
Jordan.
ask you. Let me
That's
ask
a
you,
New
Wack.
Yorker
Let
right
me
Exactly.
there.
ask you. Wait,
I'm
hold on,
listening.
Wack.
I'm
Wack. Let me
listening.
ask you. Okay,
You know
so
I don't
listen.
fight New York women, so you
I
can
know you
calm
don't.
Hey,
down.
I
Wack,
don't
now
need.
you
I
know
don't
you
I'm
need.
can't say
balling
nothing
up in
about
the corner
LeBron with
already.
Shannon in here, man.
Listen,
Come on,
I'm
man.
listen.
balling up in the
that's
corner.
funny as
I got
hell.
a rose in my right hand. I'm trying to hand it to you.
Okay, thank you. So listen,
Okay,
I
I'm
don't. I don't want
listening.
to. I don't want to fight you either. I just want to have the dialogue. Listen. So we want. I just want to talk about. I want to
Sound
talk to you.
like
Like the
So
war.
listen.
rose you think.
So so we so we want LeBron, right? That also has the Nike endorsement. to have said no comment, so then folks in the media could have aligned him with the same ideology, and then when
Definitely.
Shannon, you setting
LeBron
yourself
need to
up.
worry about
wait,
winning some games,
hold
man.
on,
Them
hold
Hold on,
on,
Lakers
hold on,
Shannon, you
fucking
hold on,
setting
hold
suck.
on, hold
yourself
on,
up.
They
Hello.
hold on,
fucking
hold on,
Let
trash.
her
hold on,
Shannon,
finish. Let
and
Shannon finish.
also,
LeBron
can I
need to
just
worry
let me
about that
finish?
for
And
real.
also, right, he just got
LeBron
his
lost
He
me
just
money
got his
this
son.
year.
Okay, he just got his center bag as well from Nike. My issue is this: people want these athletes to align with Kyrie, but for what? Like, what are they aligning in? And
Shannon,
to
I'm
you want
say,
me to
riding
answer
with
that?
and to say,
Kyrie
hold
and
on,
I'm
let me
riding
just say
with
this part.
Ye.
Let me just say this part. My thing is this, right? Like, as a company, people have to protect their bottom lines. Brands have to protect their
That's
bottom
why we
lines.
need to have our own company,
Kyrie,
Shannon.
oh Lord, Kyrie is a brand. LeBron is a brand, right? But they have investors. They have
It's
partnerships.
still
I'm
coming.
sorry. I
Shannon, do
LeBron
don't
you
need to
expect.
really
be
want
the
me to
Hold on,
answer
hold on.
this,
investor. He
Shannon?
But
already
whack,
worth
but
a
whack. This
billion
is what I
Shannon,
want
you
you
know
to
dollars.
you
do.
setting yourself up, sis.
No. But I'm not. What I want
LeBron need
people
to
to do.
start investing in real
Listen.
Okay.
What
niggas.
I want people
Real
to
niggas
do.
come
What
Let her
whack?
invest in him.
finish,
Please let
y'all.
me
Let her
Let him
Oh
finish.
my
finish.
finish.
gosh, I'd love to hear
So
her talk.
thank you. So what I want you guys to do that are also, yes, for Kyrie, I want you all to go in, and on Monday, I'm gonna say it again. I want you to quit your job, and I want you to say, I
Thank you.
stand with Kyrie. And I want you to let me know how that works for you.
Thank
I
you.
Okay.
want you to
I went
tell me
through
how
that.
it
Hold on,
works.
Shannon. Can I answer it
Thank you,
though?
Yeah,
Cause
Shannon.
yeah,
you
absolutely.
getting too far down the street. What I'm saying, Shannon, is this. No, I'm not saying. And take your pretty ass off the mic. I don't want your there you go. I'm not saying no, I'm not saying I want him to stand with Kyrie. I'm simply saying it was nothing for you to say because in no shape, form, or fashion did it involve you. And when you did say something, yes, it worked against him. Now, Shannon, me and you both know that those people at Nike, because of all the shit you just said, went to him and asked him to speak against this shit. It was nothing about this that even factored LeBron in a little bit. Like every other
Exactly.
NBA player, he didn't have to say a fucking word about it because he inserted himself. He did not, nothing
He
about
was
this. He,
asked. He
no,
was asked
and
by a reporter.
look, and he could have said what?
No, if he says, but
No
that's what
No
I'm saying to
comment.
comment.
you. If he says no comment, Wack,
What?
we all know how this works.
Then
Now
they
There's
gonna
stop,
things
keep
you
asking
Shannon.
him,
align
Wack.
with.
They gonna
That's
keep
what
asking him
Kanye
every.
said.
It,
But if
That's
he
no,
don't
what
I'm not
say,
Ye
talking about
said.
Kanye. I'm not
No,
talking about,
no,
but listen,
no.
I'm not
What
talking
you
about
just
Kanye.
said, the fact. So look, you don't think him saying no comment is neutral, has nothing to do with me. But then Nike would have came for him and crucified him. Why? Because they bullying shit. You gonna move the way we want you to move, whether the move involves you or not. He didn't have to say a word and still been LeBron and respectful.
But he would. But that's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
He
Like, he
was
wouldn't.
forced to,
He.
Shannon.
No. He wouldn't. We all know. Like, listen, the commissioner has talked about this extensively, right? That when there's things that happen, right, injustices or social injustice that they want to stand behind. He goes to LeBron and he talks to Bron. And this situation, I don't think it
Man,
was a
fuck.
set.
Come on.
Hold on. I don't think it was a setup. Like, what I think people should
So you don't
understand is
agree he didn't have to say nothing at all and he could have
no,
been cool?
no. I'm telling you,
Say something.
if he doesn't say,
So
if
when
he
they
is the
gonna have
face,
to say
Yeah,
something
Shannon's
then?
right on
uh,
that.
I bet you
like,
he
I'm
would have
trying
said
to,
no
Nah, I bet you
comment
will
about
say that because you
China.
don't look like us.
no,
Shannon,
but whack, even in business, right? Like, you have to
it
understand this
wasn't his
PR.
business,
No,
Shannon.
no, it is. They're linked
That was
together
No,
not
through
his
Shannon's
Nike.
business.
right.
The Kyrie shit
Whack,
was not his business.
whack.
Let's
Okay,
be real, Shannon. Come on, it
No, but
I'm
I
wasn't.
being
think it's the
real.
idea.
They're forcing him because he has a contract over there. If that nigga LeBron would have been with fucking Puma, he wouldn't have said a motherfucking word.
But whack, that's what I'm trying to get you to
Right or
understand,
wrong,
right?
Yes,
He's
Shannon?
the
but
no,
that's
no, no.
what she's
He's the face.
saying.
Yeah, he's the face of the
That's what
league,
she's
right?
saying.
And
He
so,
ain't the face of shit. He the
yeah,
face of the
he is.
losing ass Lakers.
And
No. Okay,
especially,
Hey, Jerry West, the face of the
and
league.
Shannon,
Don't
to
forget.
your
There
point as
you go.
well, you're
oh
back to
Lord.
the
Face of no
corner.
fucking league.
Shannon, to
come
your
on,
point as
That
Wack.
well,
nigga
you're
Yeah,
ain't
back to the
come on,
motherfucking
corner.
Wack.
Kobe
Yeah.
Whether
and
Not too much on the
Jordan.
Come on,
Lakers,
Wack. I
Wack.
know you just
That nigga
lost some
ain't
money on
Kobe,
the
Not
Floyd,
Lakers,
nothing on
man.
Magic,
Come on,
LeBron.
Jerry
Wack,
West,
man.
none of them.
Come on, Wack, man. Don't do
and
He
that.
not.
Shannon
He don't even
and
get the
Shannon, I
popularity
agree with
vote
you
he
because
got.
LeBron
I
a
think
goat though,
Thank
man.
you,
Come on,
I
man.
Kim.
bet you
I
He a
some
agree
goat,
votes
with
but he
you
coming.
ain't them,
because
bro.
especially nowadays because Shannon's right. From a PR standpoint, we know what it is. If you're asked a question you can't,
You can't what?
you can't
In
you can't
America, you can't what?
you can't respond.
You
Oh my
can't
god.
have a freedom of
Oh my
voice
god,
and
Wack.
You
opinion.
can't say
You
Oh
I
can't
my
have
god,
respectfully
freedom of speech.
decline.
Can you
Wack. Are you
go and tell the truth?
interrupting me while I'm
Come on.
talking?
In America, you can't what?
Why
Can't
are you
have freedom
interrupting
of
me while I'm
speech.
talking? I haven't said nothing yet. What I'm saying
Why are
is
you
like,
dragging your words so long?
because people people like to cut me off when I'm trying to talk. Shoot. What I'm saying is, to Shannon's point, is if you don't say anything, you look bad. If you do say something, you still look bad. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're required to say something because, as I'm sorry, as Black people say all the time, silence is violence, right? Silence says this. If you
Here
don't
we
say something,
go.
that
Who in
says
the
No,
world is
everything
that's the
Black
says.
people?
street.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Michael
No, Black
Jordan
people
never
say
said
that
it.
in the street and the
It
street
doesn't.
situation.
And now it's
The people in
the
the church
mainstream.
don't say that. The
And
people
now
at
it's the
the
popular.
Muslim
And now
mosque
it's the
don't say
That's the
popular
that.
first time I
mainstream.
ever
And
heard
now it's the
that.
popular mainstream. So it's in
Silence is
everybody's
violence.
house.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
And now it's
I bet you LeBron.
now that is the mentality within the popular mainstream, and now it's in everybody's house.
LeBron
So
would
now
have
you got
said
to
no
deal with it,
comment if
and
they
that's
asked
exactly
him
what it
about
is.
China.
If you don't say something,
Straight
you're
up.
He,
What do you think
Who is
what was going on
He
in China?
always says
No
no.
comment.
Actually, so
Wack.
LeBron, that's a good point. I brought this up. LeBron actually did speak on China, right?
No, the
And when
hell
he
he
got
didn't.
pushback, no, yes, he
Yes, he
did. Oh,
did.
yes, he did. And then
What'd
when
he
he
say?
got pushed
Something
back, you know what he did? He didn't double down. He didn't do the same things as Kyrie. What he did is he was like, "Oh, I misspoke. I'll go educate myself." And that's why there wasn't the smoke. Like, I don't understand. Like, in Wack, I'm so disappointed, right?
Shannon,
Because
I'm just simply saying.
you understand business.
I do.
And so, but hold on. Let me tell you why I'm disappointed, right? It's because a lot of people, I know Clubhouse would have people believe that they're really entrepreneurs and that everybody out here owns a business.
Right.
But that's not really true. Like we know most people are working for somebody.
Right.
And in that letter that you've signed, you have contractual things that you've agreed to. And for a lot of
But you don't have to do that.
Yes, you do.
Hold on.
You want him to
Uh-uh.
shut up
Shannon,
and dribble.
look, I'm finna fuck all y'all up.
Yes, you do.
Look, I'm gonna fuck you up. Shannon, what LeBron did is the equivalent to what I did with Nipsey Hussle. I didn't have to say a word.
I respect it.
That's
Ask
true.
me a question.
That's true.
Right.
This is real. I could have
respect
just said no comment, even though I knew what it was I wanted to say, and just been cool.
Do you think
Right.
he should have?
Right? I don't. In this situation, looking back at it, I definitely should have said no comment.
I agree.
Right? They asked me a simple question, and I'm gonna be real. Right? I didn't think nothing of it because I'm thinking everybody is just gonna respect the stats of music, right? And again, because the world does what they do, they took one word, eliminated music, which I put emphasis. I said, look, we talking about music. I ain't talking about nothing else but music, and I'm basing it on a body of work, which hasn't been done, right? In that sense, no, I'm not giving him that status in music because he got one album in 7 years. If we gonna give him that status, what the fuck we gonna call Dr. Dre and all these other people who done did this large body of work and we give them the same title, right? So what LeBron did is the equivalent to me answering that Nipsey Hussle question. I could have just no comment.
Right. LeBron.
Hey,
Shannon
Wack.
wants them because they signed the contract to shut up and dribble or be niggas with no.
Is that
Exactly.
Or be
contraband?
prostitutes
Wait, hold on.
because
Is
they
that
Wack,
shut up.
I got a
contraband?
question.
Is that contraband?
Yep.
Is
You
that
want them to
contraband,
get
Stacey?
paid and shut up and be prostitutes.
Wait, is that contraband? Because I want to know contraband
Yeah.
unless you're ready
Wake
for
it
it.
up.
Let her
And
know.
I
Let 'em
advise
know.
you to
Wake that up.
digress.
Wake it up, sis.
Wake that
Let
up.
them know.
Oh shit!
And Jeremy is back.
On trip
Jeremy's
now.
back. When he said that, Jeremy
Now,
came back.
Shannon, don't get me wrong, right? Get me wrong. If you said, well, Wack, are you going to go over there and stand in the middle of Kyrie and Kanye, right, and beat your chest right now? We talking business, Shannon? What's my answer going to be?
Hell no! Right.
Exactly, because we talking business. But what I'm telling you is, fucking LeBron, and this is what you leaving out, could have just had no comment and stop acting like you don't know that it was a little
Right.
brief meeting before he could have said no comment, bro.
Wack,
It
let
had
me ask
nothing to
something.
do with him. It had zero to do with LeBron. Nothing. But
I
it was
agree
a
with
meeting
Wack.
before that fucking interview to where they wanted him to comment. He
Wack.
didn't have nothing to do with that shit.
But Wack, let me ask you something seriously.
Jeremy, right or wrong?
No, for
I
real,
think you're
for real.
wrong. I don't agree with that.
If you had a contract with Nike, right, Wack, and you had as much money.
See, stop right there, Jeremy. That's the point.
It's the contract.
Jeremy, that's the point. It's the contract. It had nothing. You know damn well, Jeremy, me and you both know it was a little brief motherfucking meeting.
What would you do?
Before
What would you do?
Bro, he could have said no comment, bro.
But what would you have done?
Because his comment really turned it up on that black man.
To Wack's point, it wasn't based. Hold on one second.
Why should LeBron feel obligated to involve himself in this business if it's not involving him?
To Wack's point, it wasn't based off of moral compass. It was based off of the contract. Period.
Bottom line.
I would agree with that. But what I'm saying,
bottom line.
If Nike came to you and you had that much on the table, what would you have done?
And
I wouldn't have commented.
Wait.
I wouldn't have commented. His deal's already done, bro.
Get the fuck out, you like.
But just
I
keep
wouldn't
in
have
mind,
commented,
Jeremy,
bro.
nigga. The Jews having a bad summer.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have commented.
Right, he didn't have
Hey, Wack, keep in mind that LeBron just got a deal for his son. Why
Who said fuck Jeremy?
Guess what? Listen, guess what? Keep in mind, LeBron, if he was on what he was on, you already got your deal.
Right. I said that, you culture vulture.
You don't have to. You don't look. Your deal is done and wasn't predicated on you fucking commenting against Kyrie.
Wack, why you got this?
So then, are you? So I guess maybe my question is: are you mad?
That man is a man, bro. He's speaking.
Are you mad at LeBron then? Like, are you upset with LeBron?
I'm not mad at LeBron. I'm not upset.
telling Wack why he got me up here.
LeBron didn't need to involve
he
himself.
didn't have to comment. I'm not.
Kyrie said what he said. The movie said what he said. The Jews having a bad summer.
Yo, can somebody get rid of this Trenchy guy?
Hey man, don't be. Who's having a bad fucking summer? Fuck him. And said what I said.
Yeah, get rid of this guy.
Fuck out of here, you culture vulture. Yeah, you heard? Bad summer for y'all, you culture vulture. Eat a.
Watch this. Let me tell you something, brother. You gonna really fuck yourself up.
You gonna
really
nigga, fuck us out of here, nigga. The oppressor be screaming for being oppressed. Eat a dick, nigga. Fuck out.
Hey, Jeremy.
Nice name, bro.
It's too early in the morning for all that.
It is. Trenchy,
right.
you mad
I'm
at
gonna need you
breakfast,
to
bro?
Trenchy. I'm gonna need you to bring it down. Just bring it down like 2 notches.
This room was
you
going
right.
in a positive direction.
That lady, yo, that
you
guy.
right. I'm sorry, man. The Jews are having a bad summer. Fuck.
Hey,
I don't fuck with Lady O, nigga. I'm scared of Lady O.
Lady O's tipsy this morning. Leave her alone.
I don't fuck with Lady O.
Good morning, Wack.
What's up? Good morning, Queen.
What's up? Good morning.
Yeah, I'm like Shannon in there on some bullshit.
Wack, who is this Trenchy dude? Who is that guy?
Ask him.
Why you so worried? Like,
Jeremy
damn,
finna
you
get him
scared?
canceled. Jeremy finna get him
Scared? What's up, man? You trying to get me canceled, man?
About to put a restraining order on you, Tracy.
He
finna cancel Christmas.
Trying to get me canceled, man. You hear this shit, Wack? You hear this shit, Wack? He going Karen on me, Wack. He going Karen on me, Wack.
Hey, he about to call the ADL on
Hey, gang, you hear this shit, man? Y'all having a bad summer, man.
But no, let's keep the
Do you
room
agree that
respectful.
LeBron's statement was really predicated on him having those contracts with Nike, and it wasn't really something that? I'm just simply saying what I said. Jeremy, was real. I said LeBron commenting on Kyrie was equivalent to me commenting on Nipsey being a